Would you say that you are more hollow or dense? Do you feel like you're empty inside, always hoping to be part of a story but never quite finding the starting point? Or do you feel like you're full to the brim with stories, worried about how to fit more life inside of your body? Be honest. Or maybe they're fractured, disconnected, like 1,000 people rolled up into one, yearning to distance yourself from various pasts, various sins. This is very important for the shading. Yes. Close your eyes for us. What do you hear? Do you hear ticking? Tick, tock. Keep your eyes closed. Tick, tock. Can you see God's stopwatch? Tick, tock. Golden filigree and wooden hands. Now open your eyes. Let us look into them. Let's see if we can catch the reflection of God in your eyes. I do love seeing how other people envision God. Beautiful. Fascinating. Wow. Gorgeous eyes. We'll need to capture the exact right color of your irises. Your skin catches the light so strangely. It's quite strange, like a coin at the bottom of a fountain. Have you ever been thrown into a fountain on accident or on purpose? It's giving you a very interesting glow. We'll need to capture that. Hold very still. Let's see, I need to take a look at which colors most reflect your essence. The pink card, maybe the peach. Flamingo, to see how the light bounces at all angles. Every single angle from your head, your shoulders, your chest. They do have a remarkable amount of angles. Oh, I found the perfect one. Oh, really? Yes, it's right at their feet. Of course, they were stepping on it. Underneath our noses. Were you stepping on one of our sculptures? Oh, that is what that is. Yes. You squished it. You squished the head. Oh, I think it's beautiful on purpose. I think it's meant to be. Your footprints really tell a story. Against our hearts tenfold. Thank you. Oh, there's a word out there too. A word. A word. Oh, it's so cute. I wonder if it knows anything about you that we don't. I'm sure it does. Listen. Words have 5 hearts, which means that they can be married to 5 different forms at once. This one only has 3 husbands. Do you have husbands? Just curious. Maybe someday I'll put the word back. It can be very informative to the creative process. Speaking of husbands, do you have an emergency contact? Can you give us a phone number of who we should call? Just in case something happens. Like case of luck. Oh, stop, don't move. Right there. It's perfect. Stay still. The way your shadow falls. It's perfect. Let me jot that down. Your shadow it's almost too obedient. It follows you too well. That's highly unusual. Have you perhaps signed an agreement with it? A contract? You must tell us if you have. It's only fair. We've been looking for a shadow notary, but they're so hard to find. So hard. And since the contract, how has your shadow felt? Do you I think your shadow looks very happy with the deal struck. We'll need to incorporate that somehow. Make sure the sculpture is somewhere so the shadow can dance around all throughout the day. All day long. There's something about you. You have the energy of a library that's been left unlocked at night. Forbidden knowledge, a slight draft, the faint scent of old paper blotting something. Would you say that you protect stories, or are you haunted by them? It changes everything. Protect. Oh. The way that air bends around you without confidence. I noticed that. The distinct aura of someone who once held a very important key but has since forgotten what it unlocked. Tragically beautiful. Tragically beautiful. We'll need to capture it. To make sure we capture it. We'll need something old, rusty, sharp. Do you have a tetanus shirt? Good. Very prepared. Hold on. You know, when you sit still like that, it's a little bit unsettling. Quite creepy. Like a wind-up toy that's waiting for someone to restart them. Or do you prefer the stillness? Answer truthfully. It's critical to the composition. Oh, you know, perhaps it would be less unsettling if you had something to hold on to, like this candle. Can you just hold this candle up like you're trying to cast light on unfamiliar darkness? No, that doesn't look right. How about try holding it forward like you're walking? Like you're praying. Oh, that's beautiful. You hold it in both hands to your chest. Picture the shadows, how they dance across your temple. Gorgeous. A revelation. Yes, you are giving the exact impression of a candle that was blown out too soon. Look. The warmth still lingers on the wax, but the light is gone. That's very dramatic. Assume it was intentional. Maybe the candle should be left unlit, then a symbol of something unrequited, unfinished. Do you feel young? In your heart of hearts? In your soul of souls? Do you feel young, or do you feel weird? Here, take that candle. Your hands were betraying you. They hold the memory of 1,000 small tasks, buttoning coats, tying ribbons, pressing doorbells that never answered. If I were to switch you, do you think we should draw their hands first or save them for last? Think carefully. Think about thinking. Carefully think about us thinking about you thinking carefully. And first or last. Hush. Do you hear that? ringSPEED, persistent, dreams, choo-choo. It's been there, always had it. Did you inherit it? Be honest, be honest. Interesting. More texture. Oh yes, the presence still. Something soft. Something short. Something impossible to hold for too long. This could be just plastered around.
You're the bottom went flawlessly. Good job. I appreciate that you made it really easy on me, more than I probably should. I know I can't really answer right now, probably, but if you don't mind, I'm going to keep talking anyway. Helps me keep on focus. Yeah, let's see. According to the paperwork, you are now cleared for repurposing, which means I get to decide what to use for next. Although they said, being a servitor isn't the worst fate for a heretic, trust me. Besides, I thought about a real special purpose for you. There's this old combat training goggles. Yeah, it's from pre-war era. It really runs on so your new servitor bracelet will do just fine. This code will do everything, and it doesn't need much from you. Let me just secure a few more things so nothing shifts around and it sits still. Oh, you're actually really good with sitting still now. Okay, if your head feels a bit empty, don't worry about it. That's expected after servitorization, but once everything's running properly, you won't even miss whatever's gone. At least most people don't. Okay, I'll finish up here, so please sit still, and we can move on to the installation. Nothing is needed from you, just relax. Okay, let me see this side. Can you look at me? Alright. Yes, the tech priest in duty. How can I help?
I'm calling about the individual you're currently holding for suspected heretical material. We have finished reviewing the case, and it appears there's been a misunderstanding. The text that raised the alarm wasn't in fact subversive doctrine after all. It turned out to be a devotional fanfiction. Unfortunately, the subject's poor handwriting made it difficult to determine at first.
So,
once it was properly transcribed, the content was reviewed again and judged to be very enthusiastic and loyal in tone. In fact, the work was so well received that the author has been reassigned to a more appropriate role. They've been promoted to a commissar, and their first day is tomorrow.
tomorrow. That's good to know.
Which brings me to my next question. I trust no permanent corrective measures were taken during their detention.
Nope.
Excellent. I prefer not to file a report about misplaced loyalty leading to irreversible consequences. Please release them immediately and make sure they are prepared for a new assignment.
Naturally, I'll handle everything. Oh, don't worry.
Good.
Right. So, I have good news. Looks like you're not a heretic after all. Congratulations on the promotion, I guess. Now I'm going to need to fix a few things before tomorrow. Can you please follow my finger? And just with your eyes, I need to see how successful your lobotomy was. Follow my finger. Just a little bit more. Follow my finger. Alright. There's no need to panic. Yeah, the situation is inconvenient, but not manageable. Okay, let's see. The main issue is that now you're running a little light on processing power, let's say. That's normal after the lobotomy. Yeah, I think I have a solution. Let me have a look at which motherboard did I install into head. Good, that should do the trick. I have this. This is really rare technology nowadays. Practically ancient artifact from previous millennia. It's the memory module. The previous use of artificial thought affected the supply, and even after a few millennia it can't keep up with the demand. So what I mean is that it is really rare and expensive. This should help you. Can you please sit still so I install it into your cranium? Let's see if one module will be enough. Maybe we need two. Can you please follow my finger again? Okay, and maybe some contacts on close. Let's see. Okay, can you please follow my finger once more? Follow my finger. I think that should be enough for now. If you feel you're a bit slow, just let me know when we install the second module. Though I'd really appreciate if we don't. Anyway, I think it's helping, but can you please look at me? Can you please blink? Can you smile? Can you frown? Can you blink? Blink. Now relax your face. I see. We have the problem we need to tackle. It is your visual lack of enthusiasm. Yeah, normally that's where your brain comes in. Since that is no longer an option, I'll be improvising. Let's see, since most part of your brain is gone, I think I'm going to substitute the missing gray matter with a high energy stimulant. You probably also know this brand. It's popular with officers and just people who lost to not having a sleep in a few days. Yeah, I know it's not standard practice, but neither is your promotion overnight after reviewing your fanfiction. So yes, we're already outside the menu. Okay, I'll just pour it. I believe you should still be perfectly capable of drinking. Yes, can you please drink, and I'll make sure that it starts circulating your system. I drink the whole glass. Okay, I think it's working nicely. You may feel strangely motivated and confident about your decisions and chances in combat. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for your position. Okay. Yeah, if anything feels wrong tomorrow, just remember that confidence is actually more important than your competence in your new position. Okay, I see. Everything is perfectly fixable. I think we still have one more thing we need to address. Yeah. First impressions matter in your position. And right now you look a bit unwell. Actually, you look like you've been deceased for a few days. Of course, yeah, your uniform insignia posture, that should help, but after lobotoming, your overall complexion taking on this greenish tint. I think it's due to servitorization process. Yeah, we can fix that, of course. And these rare materials. It's from Terra. I don't think they produce those anymore. Okay, can you please sit still? You wouldn't know the terminology, but this is called concealer. And yeah, usually it's designed to hide exhaustion and sleepless night, so it should help with that hollow look of yours. Can you please sit still? I'm gonna dab it into your face and just apply evenly on each side. Good. Now please sit still. I will now spread it evenly, but actually I can't do that with my metal fingers, so I guess I'll just take a brush. Okay. Yeah, please sit still and relax. If it will have uneven coverage, you look even more questionable, I guess. Tap, 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 and okay. I'm actually really good at this. If anything, I have a spare job opportunity. Okay, now something still off with you. Of course. Let me see. Where did I put it? Yeah, I guess I haven't used this in a few centuries. I don't really need it anymore, so you can take it with you. This is called blush. It should give you that impression that you have healthy blood circulation in your face. Okay. Alright, sit still. Might be a little dusty after all this time, but I doubt this thing can expire after all. Just apply this to your cheeks. Okay, sit still, look at me, relax. You're starting to look really lively. Okay, that's much better. Take the rest with you. As I said, I don't need it anymore. Okay, now can you please look at me? Can you blink? Blink, blink, blink. Can you please follow my finger? Follow my finger. Follow. Oh yeah, that's enough. I think we have one more problem, and this is absolutely absent look in your eyes. Yeah, this one too. I can cover it a little bit. I have an idea. This is mascara. You wouldn't know. This will emphasize your eyelashes. Okay. Can you please sit still and look at me? I'm gonna tell you, try not to blink. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold your eyes open. Hold it. Okay, now we can blink. Great. Now go your lower eyelashes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Don't blink. Okay, nice. Okay, you can blink if you need. One eye is ready. Okay, sit down and make the other side look the same. 3, 2, 1. Do not blink. Okay, I think it's a little bit dry, but this will do the job. Okay, you can blink now. And lastly, lower eyelashes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Do not blink. Alright, and you can blink now. Wow, I'm actually pretty good at this. Okay, now your expression looks intentional. With everything, if anything, actually go wrong, you can just maintain the eye contact with people, and they might think that you see them clearly and judge them silently. Okay, let me have a final look at you. Okay, you really clear from expression right now. Maybe the lack of blinking is a bit suspicious, but let's say it's a sign of focus rather than brain issues. Overall, you look really serious and disciplined. No one will want to question you more than necessary. Now, you know what? Let's do a few basic checks before we finish, just to confirm that everything is responsive. And it won't take long. Anyway, the standards are fairly flexible at this point. Okay, I'm going to move the slide in front of you. Please follow it with your eyes. Yes, just your eyes. No need to move your head. Follow the light. Follow. No rush. I'm doing this slowly. Follow the light. Blink when you need. Don't forget to blink. Living human beings actually blink, so please do that more often. Follow the light. Follow. Good job. Okay. Now, next task will be to shift your focus. Let's say between the slide, my finger and my... I don't actually have a nose, so let's say my eye. Can you look at my finger? Now look at the light. Now look at my eyes. Now look at my finger. Now look at the light. Look at my eyes. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my eyes. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my eyes. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Good job. There is a slight delay, but that's not critical. Okay. Now look at my eyes once again. Just fix your gaze on my eyes. I will show some fingers. I will hold them to the side. Tell me, how many fingers do you see while still looking at my eyes? Ready? Don't worry, there won't be double-digit numbers. How many fingers do you see? Okay, how many fingers do you see? How many fingers do you see? And now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and now, how many do you see? Let's make this task a bit more complicated, but I promise nothing that you won't be able to manage. Tell me how many fingers in general you see on my both hands. Ready? Look at my eyes. How many fingers do you see? And now, and now, and now, how many fingers? And now, and now. Okay, not the fastest responses, not the most accurate either, but at least you didn't show any hesitation, and that's more important. Let's call this functional cognition at 1. So, I think I'm approving you as fit for assignment. You have all the strong indicators of readiness for your duty. Yeah. Remember, if anyone questions your decisions, just maintain eye contact. While questioning decisions of a commissar isn't what people usually want to do anyway. So, most people will assume that you don't just look empty, but that you know something they don't. Yeah, you may report a schedule tomorrow. Try not to overthink anything. Yeah, good luck. Let me know if you need that second memory module. And serve well. Goodbye. Yeah, the girls told me.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be just a laid back video. It's not going to be a roleplay or anything like that. I am just going to be showing you my eater bags. If you don't know what an eater bag is, it's a bag with like a clear window where you can put pin badges or plushies or whatever you want behind it, and they're like
in this clear window. So I'm gonna go from the first one I ever had to my latest one, which I just literally got today and put things in. They can be themed, like you can do just one of anime or anything you like, whatever you collect. Or you can do it of all sorts of different things. I've seen ones where people do just one character and like the entire bag is just that character. I've even seen one, it was at the Comic Con I went to a few years ago, and it was somebody who collected one certain badge of L from Death Note, and it was all the exact same image and the whole bag was just that. So it can be literally anything you want. So I'm going to show you my first one. Okay, so this is the first one that I ever did. Please ignore how big the wing of my eyeliner is today. It was one of those cases where it kept going wrong, so I had to just keep making it bigger and bigger. So pretend that it's not ginormous, okay? Right, so here we are. This is the first one I ever got. I think I just got it off Amazon. It's this pretty purple colour with this heart window, and it's like sparkly plastic. So we'll go around the edge because I did run out of room on this one and obviously started going around the edge. Here we have Vash, the Stampede. I've actually just rewatched the first season of that, of Trigun Stampede, and started the second season, but it's very depressing, and I just read something that made me even more depressed, like a spoiler. So I don't know if I'm going to keep watching that. I'm not in the right headspace at the minute to be watching something miserable. So I started watching, what did I watch instead that was like so cutesy? I don't know if I should admit it, but I watched Tadaima Okari instead, and yes, I'd already read the manga. Anyway, so we have Vash. I remember the stall I got this from. It was at SunnyCon, the big Comic Con that's like a 3-day thing in the summer. And the stall had loads of different Vash things. I hope they're there again this year because I will be getting more. And then I had these two guinea pigs. They were from the same artist. And then we have the moon and the sun. And they're meant to be like Sun and Moon from Five Nights at Freddy's because I cosplayed them. That person. I'll just say them because there's two people. But yeah. Here we have Legoshi. This is by Rose Micho on Instagram, I believe is her username. And I've seen them at Comic Con Gudetama because I love Gudetama. And we have Ojiro. The light's kind of hitting it. This is Ojiro from My Hero Academia. I always like the characters who are like in the background and don't get enough screen time. That is something I can't help. Some of my favourite characters are like Ojiro, what the hell's his name? The one with Dark Shadow, whose name has just totally escaped me. The bird room fella. And Security, no, Kaminari, the electric power. Anyway, and then we have Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. And then inside, let me go to this side so we get a bit of sound on this side. I don't know why some of them went red. Look at this. Sebastian has gone red for some reason. But there's obviously Sebastian on my bullet because that's my favourite thing ever. Then we have this one that my friend Ellie got me. You can't really tell what it is, but it looks like Sparky. Do you remember my dog Sparky? Because it looks like it. Here we have Moodang. Because Moodang is my spirit animal. This really cool one at the bottom is One Piece, where they all lift their hands up We have another Tsukishima. Can you even see what I'm doing? We have another Tsukishima. It's like, there he is. Look how cute this one is. I wanted the Yamaguchi to match, but they didn't have it. We've got Gosho. Is that his name? I haven't even watched the anime. I just like him. Yeah, that's really pretty. This is like a Ghibli one that's all different Ghibli characters. And this cat, Sanji, which has a bell. And then this dinosaur bone one, because Jurassic Park, obviously. This is Good Omens. This one is like yin yang, but it's spirited away. And then we have another Ichigo, but he's got like his hollow mask. And then this is so cute, look. It's One Piece, but it's Hello Kitty. Then we have Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. And a cute little Charmander. God, the Thousandth Sun from One Piece. A little Totoro. This beautiful, I think this is my favourite badge. This is Sebastian. It's so gorgeous. Got Sanji's wanted poster. And then Ho-Cheng and Xilian from then this is something my friend brought me back from China, which is another Heaven Officials Blessing thing. It's like a keychain pendant thing. So that's all of those on that one. Very pretty. Ow. So it's not yet finished, but it's getting there. And now the one that I got today, it just arrived in the post and I put all the things in it that I have so far. I am doing a one that's just Plave. If you haven't heard of Plave, let me just briefly explain that they are a virtual idol K-pop group. So they wear motion capture suits, like you know how they made Avatar and stuff like that, where they've got like dots and cameras and stuff. They wear those so nobody knows, or we're not meant to know what they really look like. And we just see the idol, like the 3D model, and it's insane. It's like real life anime people, which is exactly what I'm after. And the music is absolutely amazing as well, like Dash. If you haven't watched the music video and heard the song Dash by Plave, it's so good. So they each have like backstory. They came out of different manhwa, which are like Korean comics, and they made this band. And there's a lot to go into. If you want me to do a video that's just on Plave and like the lore, I suppose I could do that. I think that'd be a very niche video though. But I have started collecting their photo cards. So a lot of K-pop groups, you do like blind packages of a photo card and you get a member. So I've been doing that and I wanted somewhere to put them. And because one of my very, very generous viewers, long time viewers, sent me their mini album with my favourite member, Little Plush, I wanted somewhere to put him, so let me show you. So I went with a shoulder bag for this one. I got it in this really pretty like baby blue colour. It's got like lace and stuff. So yes, I'll show you the photo cards and things first. And I got these like really cute photo card holders to put them in, because they're each represented by an animal as well. So Ino is represented by a wolf. So I have him here in this little cute, I think it said it was a wolf. It kind of looks like a cat, but it says it's a wolf. But look, let me try and get the light right. There he is. So this is Ino. He is one of the rappers and singer. He can sing this and he can rap really well, just like I'm saying. And he's the second youngest, so cute. And then we have Hamin, who is my favourite. He's the magnet, or the youngest of the group, and he's represented by a black cat, so I put him in the black cat, so that's him. He was the first photo card that I pulled and I was like so lucky. Then Noah is represented by an alpaca, or like a little yellow chick, so there wasn't an alpaca case actually. So there's this little yellow chick. So this is Noah. He's one of the main singers. He's got an amazingly unique voice. It's really cool. So that's Noah in there. And then I haven't got a photo card of Bambi or Yesun yet, so I've got another Hamin one. So we did a collaboration between Plave and Sanrio, and Hamin's character was Pochako. So that's why I put it in there. And then inside we have the little plushy Hamin. I wanted to keep him safe. And then got this cute photo card. And then photo cards and putting them in their various places. I'm so happy with it so far. Cute. And I bought these in advance. So I got this one for in case I get another Uno card, and it I don't know what the Korean says. I hope it doesn't say like this one. But can you even see? It's got like ears and a tail like a wolf, so I can put another Uno one in there. And then I also got these. So Bambi is represented as a deer or like a little pink squirrel type thing. So I got this for when I get a Bambi card. Hopefully I get one. And it's just like a little pink creature. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be, but it reminded me of Bambi, and it's his colour. They each have a colour, which is pink. It's so soft. I don't know if you can even hear it, but it sounds like they're drilling into my house. And then Yejin, who is the leader, he is represented by a dolphin or a rabbit. I think the people who like helped create and realise that a dolphin is really hard to put because sometimes they'll do a live stream and they'll have ears and things, so it's like you can't really put the dolphin ears. I don't even think dolphins have ears, so they put like bunny ears and things. But they didn't have a dolphin where I got these, so where did I even get them? I think it was like AliExpress or something. But they had a shark. So I got the shark. How cute. So we'll have to be like a vicious, angry shark, I'm afraid. So yeah, those are my eater bags. I hope you're okay with this kind of laid back video. My analytics won't be okay with this, but that's fine. We'll do like a big video later in the week. Should I give you some TMI? Maybe. So I said before I'd start back on my anti-anxiety medication. I had a really bad panic attack at the end of January, and my anxiety just was not going well. Like last year I did so well, and it seemed to be an all-time high, like the best it's ever been, and then all of a sudden I've kind of crashed. So I'm waking up super nervous, and like I don't know why. So I've been kind of upset about that it felt like I was going backwards for absolutely no reason. So I've gone back on the medication, which makes you feel worse in the first few weeks anyway, so I'm kind of like, hopefully it's just that making me feel really bad at the minute, and then I'll hope to level out in a couple of weeks. It should be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's more in the morning when I'm kind of freaking out, but we'll see. So yeah, I don't know if you needed to know that, but there you go. I thought I'd share something with you. I feel like we know each other quite well now. It's been 15 years. I am going to attempt to do something for my 15th anniversary, God knows what. But yeah, that's what's happening in my life. Doing this video and like being in my routine helps me marvelously. So also it's Pancake Tuesday today, so go eat pancakes if you like pancakes. Who the hell doesn't like pancakes? My friend doesn't like pancakes. Weirdo. I recommend golden syrup or strawberry jam on your pancakes. Don't do savoury. Weirdo. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye bye. Yes. just in time, don't worry about it. You're here for the style consultation, right? Perfect, perfect. Yes, so you spoke on the phone, right? And you were saying you have no tops, so I haven't brought out many top. I haven't brought any t-shirts or tank tops or corsets or anything like that. I've brought a few skirts, a pair of shorts for you to look at as well, a few bags, some accessories, sets on the page. So before we start, I just need to take a measurement, just to make sure I picked out the skirt. So that's for hats or hairbands, tiaras, you never know. Just get that all Okay. Stand shoulders. Stand straight on. Don't make them bigger or anything. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then I'm going to watch it. Just straight across. Okay, and if you can hold out your left arm for me, I'm going to go from shoulder all the way to your hand. Okay, and this one sometimes it's a little bit uneven, but you can't tell in real life, I promise. Okay. Oh, they're exactly the same. Now a waist measurement. Get it round the back, just round your waist. Okay. And hips. Just round your hips. Okay. Yeah, you're feeling okay. I'm going to measure inside leg now. And your outside leg, okay? Okay, fab. Finally, wrists. Let me just hold out your wrist for me. Okay, and then this one, just in case. Right. It's perfect. And do you know your shoe size? Okay. No, we're not going to be looking at shoes today, but for future reference, I'll just keep that in mind if you want to come back another time and look at things like socks, ties, do things like leg warmers as well. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to start. That's okay. The one dress that I bought to show you. Okay? Now, you said you wanted to change up your style a little bit, right? So I've got a few different styles, nothing too hard, to nice scale with it. going to be taking a little step forward with my challenge. So, as you can see, we have this gorgeous Peter Pan collared dress, sleeveless, and it's made out of this thick material. So it's not a sundress, even though it's sleeveless. It is more a spring autumn dress, and it's big enough that you could fit a jumper underneath. Hence why it would be for colder weather if you wanted. So I would recommend either a white jumper or try and get as close to this kind of royal blue as you can if you want to go for a jumper underneath. And it's just above the knee and has these gorgeous birds on them. Herons or cranes, maybe. Very pretty. It has a very generous zip. So the zip goes all the way down, leaving about 10 or 11 inches at the bottom. So you're not going to be struggling to get it. It's fine. It has a couple of darts here, and just under the bust, so it's not really form-hugging. I know you said you didn't wear anything super tight, but it will give you a nice shape rather than just a straight fit down. That's this one. And then the birds, the pattern that we use. These are all just kind of things, remember? So we can take an idea from this to something else. Maybe we like the pattern idea, or layering, or just the colour. Now I'll move on to skirts. Longer skirts to show you. Now, because these aren't your style skirt that I usually wear, I've gone for your colours, your kind of comfort colours. So that's why they're dark colours. I didn't want to stick too far. So they're both this kind of layered mesh design, or just layer of this mesh fabric, and it's could kind of jagged at the bottom. It's more like a trench. They both have elastic waists, so you can wear them exactly waist height rather than hips. So even tuck a jumper in, tuck a t-shirt in, or wear a long kind of baggy t-shirt over the top. And they do have a lining in. If I can find it. The lining is a shorter skirt, not a mini skirt, but it is shorter, so you are going to be seeing your legs through the mesh. So the skirt makes sure everything's covered underneath, but you will be getting that glimmer of skin through the layers of the skirt at the bottom. Alright, and then the other one is the same style, but it's this gorgeous plaid, perfect autumnal colours, although there's no rule to wearing it any other time of the year. It's these browns, reds, blacks. It's very pretty. And it's about the same length as the other one, same elastic waist, and it also has the shorter skirt underneath. What do you think of that? I really like that one. I'm going with browns, whites, blacks, anything you like. and you could wear tights underneath or go bare legged, anything you want. Yeah. Okay. The other skirt that I had to show you is this houndstooth one. Now this one is a short skirt and it's very form-fitting. It's a bit thicker, so it's not for the summer months, it's more of a cooler time, yeah. It has this small houndstooth pattern and then this peekaboo of the larger houndstooth pattern. So it has this flap that goes over and you just get the hint of the other back. It's very trendy. It's fully lined, so it's not going to be itchy or anything on your legs. Again, it has cinch in the waist, so you could tuck in the top, or if you prefer not to have it tucked in and kind of looser fitting, you could wear a longer jumper. Now one pair of shorts that I brought are these ones, and they're very bright. For you at least, yeah. I know you're not totally into the super bright colours, but still the blue that you like. These are, again, a thicker one. You said you wanted more of the so this is the thicker material. This is gorgeous. These peach flowers on it, and then zip it. Easy to get on and off because you know the shorts are a little bit too long. You could wear tights underneath or bare legs. Socks. Then, as I said, it's heavy duty normal. It's got this gorgeous shirt. You can wear the casual events, or you can dress it up with a fancy top and accessories for more formal things. Now, the only thing on the top half of your body that I brought is this two-piece set of a jacket and waistcoat. So let me show you. So it's this gorgeous, sparkly material. It's got a kind of velvety feel, but it isn't. So it doesn't feel these silver sparkles all over it. It's so pretty. So it's the double-breasted jacket. It's because of that, so it's got a bit of flame. And then it's got a matching waistcoat underneath. So again, sparkly. It's got 1, 2, 3 buttons. It's nicely lined, tailored to fit, and we will, if you get this, we will tailor it to fit you personally, absolutely free. Yeah, we do the matching trousers as well, if you want it to go for the full trouser suit, you could do that. Very smart. It's a great alternative to the kind of little black dress. Okay, so we'll move on to hats now. I went with one style. I didn't want to overwhelm you with all different styles, so we're just looking at the berries. So the thing we have is gorgeous pinstriped dark navy blue. It's got the gathering at the back so it stays on your head nicely. Then it has this lovely little accent at the front. Just gives it a little something like a little focal point. And it's not in the middle, it's kind of off to the sides. Do you mind if I just check if I got the right size? Yeah, so the green here is straight. You can puff up the front a little so it's up like that to show off a little accent. Or you could even wear it tilted to the side like that. Possibilities are endless with the beret. They're also great for if you're having a bad head. They hide a multitude of sounds. Next, I picked out this houndstooth one, obviously, to match the skirt. Yeah, what I would do with when you're matching a hat to an outfit, never match it to the top because that's too close. Always match it to either skirts, or trousers, or shoes. That's just my little tip, just so that it's a nice balance throughout the entire outfit so that the pattern flows. You never want a hat, a top, and a bottom to match completely. In my opinion, I want that is what against the wall. In my opinion, to keep the nice balance. So that's this one. Would you like to try this one? These are all a little bit thicker, so they do stay wherever you put them. So you can kind of mold them because of the thicker fabric, have it kind of at a jaunty angle, straight, however you like. And then the final one is this kind of full leather one. This one's very lightweight, so you can even wear this in the summer if you like. It's this gorgeous burgundy colour. And it looks like leather, so it looks very expensive, but it's very inexpensive. Yeah, so this one's handy if you're travelling. Let me show you that. It will roll. And it will go very small, so you can pop it in a bag and it won't crease and it won't lose its shape because it is so lightweight. Yeah, so we can try this one on as well. Let me find the bag. There we go. So this one has quite a full brim, so you can wear it with a lot of it showing like that. If you wanted it at a slight angle, you can do that as well. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. So now the hats, we have them in all sorts of colours and patterns, of course, so you can have a little look after we're done here if you want to. Okay. Now I have some accessories that I want to show you. If you prefer to wear plain tops, things that don't have patterns, I would recommend a statement necklace. Such as this one, just as an example. you can see, is made out of zips. And then it has these long strings of leather in the silver and black metal. Yeah, so if you're wearing just a plain black or white top, this will go perfect with the top. It also has these black zips. Take a look at it, you'll see something different. So it usually sits about here on the collarbone. Of course you can adjust it. And because it has all of these zips all the way along, you can make it as tight as you like. So you can wear it as a chocolate. The necklace that I got to show you is this gold coloured one. And it has this beautiful string of little pearls. Not real golden pearls. But it has these lovely charms all the way around it. So let me show you. It's got dragonfly, these little wings, my personal favourite, the frog. It's got leaves, flowers. It's got this very cool all kinds of little things. And this one has a very long tongue, so you can wear not chest, collarbone, and again, you can make it into a chocolate. So pretty. They also have matching earrings. So these are the earrings to match. And as you can see, they're just little flowers and little waterfall flows. They're just like flower drops. Leaves at the top of their stems. Very pretty. They match up perfectly. And then I always say, if you want to accessorize but you don't want to wear loads of rings or bracelets or things that will get overwhelming on your hands, sticking earrings is always great. So these ones are all a similar theme of pink and green leaves, and they all stack nicely. They've got little cherries, little raindrops, birds. They've got all the little sparkles, even if you didn't want to wear something big and dangly, just a little bit of sparkle will catch people's eye. Right, the final thing that I wanted to show you today are bags. So I've just bought 3 little bags that can be used for daytime or events. This one I would say is more of an event bag, like an evening bag. There's this lovely fluffy feather one. It's a bit hard to see in this light. Really bit of a fluffy feather one, and it's so soft. It's got this clasp at the top, and it's more of a decent size than you would expect. You can certainly fit food, keys, credit card, ID, things like that inside. Lipstick. And it has this beautiful rhinestone handle that the feathers are fixed. And it's worth it how pretty it is. This one could be used for evening or daytime. This is our little Stegosaurus bag. You can see it's shaped like a little dinosaur. Spine, and it's a little green colour. Nice zip. It's got an adjustable strap so you can wear it crossbody or shoulder. Or if you wanted to use it for an evening, then you can even take off the straps and just use it as a little foot dress, which I think is for obvious reasons. It's just something a little different. Right. The last one I have to show you. A little bit bigger than the other one, so you can fit a bit more in. If you have maybe extra large forms of the light. Has this gunRANGE chain. It's really nice, kind of industrial feel of chain. And of course, the star of the show is iridescent, almost oil slick. Is what I would use to describe them. Spikes. So these spikes all over the bag are sharp. Don't worry, I wouldn't recommend accidentally sitting on it, but they're not sharp. And this lovely bow on the front. It has a magnetic clasp, but it also has the zip inside, so everything is that extra bit more secure. It has a lovely red lining. See, the lining really pops with this one. In there. And the chain comes out of these two marked holes in the top, making it very strong. So if you did feel like you wanted to take a lot of things in your bag, again, great for evenings or during the day as just a day bag. Alright, so that's everything that I have to show you today. If you enjoyed looking, you've got a little bit of inspiration from the things. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Shoes or other accessories, maybe some tops. Yes. Yes, I did some earring kind of showcasing, so you could go and enjoy that too if you wanted. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. See you again very soon. Bye bye. Hello there. Welcome to the cosplay shop. My name's Jen. I'm going to be assisting you today. Yes, you'd already rang in, didn't you? Yeah. Let me just make sure I've got the right details here. So, what was your name? And how do you spell your surname? E-S, okay, we've got it as A-S, let me just change that. Okay, and is your phone number 02914736121? Okay. Yeah, that's all fine. And you paid in advance, didn't you? Oh, you had a gift card, okay.
done anything like this before? Okay, let me explain a little bit about what's going to happen. You gave us a few different cosplays that you'd like to do. Yep, so I've gathered those behind me, and what we're going to do today is measure you all over for your height and things like your waist and wrists, also parts of your face in case you wanted to wear masks, your head if you want to wear wigs. Yes, there's no rules, you don't have to wear a wig if you're cosplaying, you don't have to have all the different props and things. What I'm going to do is show you what we have, show you some props and things, and you can decide if you want to go ahead and buy any, maybe rent some for an upcoming event. Okay, so I'm just going to start with your measurements if that's okay. Do you know your current height? Okay. Yep, so I'm going to get started measuring if that's alright. So I'm going to start with your inner leg, so if you just stand up straight for me. Perfect. Okay, so that one. Okay, they're both the same. Now your outer leg. Yeah, just stand straight for me, that's perfect. Okay. And now if you could just hold your arms out, just straight in front of you. Is that all okay? Don't feel uncomfortable or anything? Okay. Now I'm going to measure from your collarbone to your hips. Okay, and across your shoulders. And now just your chest. Then I'm going to measure down this. So that is now then across ear to ear. Are you alright with me touching? Okay. So yes, basically what we're getting the measurements for is things like tops, if you want a tight fitting or loose fitting, sleeves or armour, anything like that, wigs or hats, glasses, masks, there's all kinds of things like boot covers. Actually, do you have your shoe size? Is that UK size? Okay. Yeah, so next I'm going to be using this little sticker to measure across your eyebrows. This is for masks and things. Let me see if I can because they're 15% off. And I really do use these, and I think they're so worth it to try, especially if you've only ever used in-ears before. Raycon's bone conduction headphones send sound through vibrations in your bones, so your ears stay open to the world around you, but you can still listen to crystal clear podcasts or music. I can keep my playlist going while staying aware of traffic, or if I'm in a public space like the DMV waiting for my number to get called or whatever, I can hear safety, sound, and function all in one. The bone conduction headphones are here to help you go for gold, so click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/alwaysslightlyBC to get 15% off. Thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Oh, you're awake. You're supposed to be asleep right now. You know that, right? Are you using your brain by accident? Your brain is supposed to be using you right now. That's not very nice to your brain. What do you expect me to help you get to sleep? What do you think this is? An ASMR video or something? I'm busy fake writing on my changing color block of light. I don't have time to help you get to sleep every single night. One day you're gonna have to learn how to get to sleep by yourself, because one day the government's gonna turn off the electricity, and then you won't have ASMR. I'm sorry, I don't want to stress you out. That probably wouldn't help you sleep. But look, remember, whenever all of the electricity goes away in the world, I know that sounds like it's going to be a scary thing, but it's actually going to improve mental health for the people that survive. You need help getting to sleep? Okay. Well, just give me one more moment. I need to finish fake writing a couple more sentences. But while I pretend to write on this glowing cube that has 4 sides here, 4 sides here, I want you to think about all of the sounds that you hear in my environment, okay? Just keep track of them for me. Tell me how many different sounds that you hear in my environment. Tell me how much white noise there is. If you hear any machines running. If you hear any evidence of other human activity. You might hear plumbing noises, construction noises, things like that. Just keep a list in your head, okay? Just have a couple more letters to write right here. Okay. Alright, now do you have that list? Do you have that list? How many sounds did you hear? There were only 3. One of them is still happening. But that is the last time you will hear it. What were the 3 sounds that you heard? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Unfortunately, this is evidence that your brain is working though. And right now, we need to shut down your self so that your brain can use your body. right now your body's using your brain, okay? So just look closely at me through my fingers and let me take a quick look into your eye, okay? Now keep your eye wide open, wide open. Keep your eye wide open. Good, good, good. Now close your eyes and we're gonna do some slow blinks. Blink, open, blink, open, and try to keep your blinks in sync with the movement of my hand, okay? Blink, 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 good. And every time that your eyes close, I want you to send a message to your brain, okay? Send a message to your brain that says, every time my eyes close, it's your turn. It's your turn to use me for memory storage, for emotional processing, for rehabilitation. And I will stop using you to try and interpret the secrets of the universe. Okay? That's what we're doing. Blink. Now keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to use a very extraordinarily bright light right now. Alright, your eyes are closed, right? Tell me how many times you see this light. Okay? Keep those eyes closed. You're gonna see the light through your eyes. That was one. Good. I'm not gonna count for you now. You have to count to yourself. Keep counting. Alright, open your eyes. How many was that? Was it? I'm actually really bad at counting while I'm also thinking of not counting. I was thinking of moving my hand. I think it was 6 or 7. I should have done more. I should have done more so it wasn't between those two numbers, but I'm old, okay? I'm old. I wasn't thinking about the cursed numbers. I wasn't thinking about the cursed numbers. Okay, I'm just gonna check the sides of your face right now for like some brain activity. So wherever you see the light, I want you to look in the other direction. Look in the other direction. So look up right here. Good. You're doing great. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and send some energy through my fingertips into your cortex, into your various lobes. Now you want to look at this side, right? Because the light's over here on this side. I'm gonna try to send some finger energy into your cortex, into your lobes. Okay. Into your cortex and into your lobes. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is make sure that your brain knows it's time to use your body now for emotional processing, memory storage, rehabilitation. And whenever I send these messages into your brain, it might be that your body begins to feel heavy, and tired, and weighed down by all of those forces from your brain, and that is a good thing, okay? We want you to feel tired because you're asleep. You're a sleepy little star, and shut your eyes, and if you have hands, rub your eyes just a little bit, just gently, just rub your eyes gently. Do you see the stars in there? Do you see the stars? That means that's nighttime inside your head. It's nighttime outside your head as well. This is the nighttime outside your head. It's time to see the nighttime inside your head with those little inside your head stars. Those little inside your head. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. See, the detriment of the stars above is that they don't have feet. That's really their biggest problem, because the stars in the heavens don't have feet. Anything with a bow becomes their natural predator because they can't run, you see. The stars can't run. The stars can't run away from the archers. And so they only fall. Whenever the archers go shooting stars, all the stars can do is fall. When a star falls, what sound do you think it makes? I think that when a star falls, it sounds like like cue, 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 cue. I think that's probably what stars sound like. And I think that's genius what I just said. I have to write it down. I've never said something so profound. When the stars fall, the sound they make is cue, 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 just like that. Are you feeling quite sleepy yet? Are you feeling a bit heavy and deep? Let me check your eyes. Oh, they do look heavy, don't they? They look tired. Is that genetic? How tired your eyes look? Or are you really that tired? I'm genetically tired looking. When I'm actually tired, I look like I'm about to die. But genetically, I look just a little tired. Just a little sleepy. At least doctors take me seriously though, you know. Hey, it's okay. Doctors will take you seriously too, but the goal isn't for doctors to take you seriously. The goal is to not have to go to the doctor in the first place. Because, look, the doctors are on the government's side. Okay, I don't want to scare you. I know we're trying to sleep here, okay? I don't want to scare you, but you know. We're not on this. They're gonna turn off the internet one day. If we survive the transition, our mental health will improve. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's just one good night of sleep. One good night of sleep is gonna be all that your brain needs. And if you get a really good night of sleep, if you really let your brain fully use that body of yours, close your eyes again. I'm just gonna look kind of at your upper eyelid. Tap, 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 tap. I'm gonna tap your other eyelid. Keep your eyes closed, closed down. Okay. Yeah, you're all good. You can open your eyes if you'd like. Nice and closed. The more closed your eyes are, the more your brain can use your body. Which, to get me back into what I was saying, the more you allow your brain to use your body for memory, storage, emotional processing, the more you will be allowed to use your brain during the day for interpreting the secrets of the universe. Do you understand? There's this reciprocal situation between you and your higher thoughts, you and your critical thinking. Shut. It's okay. It's okay. The more you can use your critical brain for thinking, the more you won't need me to help you get to sleep. And then you'll be able to pretend to write on my magical cube in peace, which is really the goal of this entire thing. To be honest, that is the goal of this entire thing, is for me to be able to write on my little cube without you getting anxious about when the government's gonna turn off the internet. On the other side of the cube, I need to write in a different language. A different imaginary language, you see. Otherwise, my imaginary descendants will not be able to translate all of my imaginary languages. Now I'm flipping to another side of the magical cube. And I'm going to write in another magical language. This one is more cursive, so some longer lines here. And then on this side of the cube, I'm just gonna draw a little picture. I'm gonna draw a shape on this side. I'm gonna draw a shape. And based on the amounts of strokes that I use, I want you to imagine, or sorry, I want you to guess which shape I drew, okay? What shape was that? That was a star. Good job.